we talk about Trash Tuesday podcast sometimes.
And we've been known to talk about it occasionally.
And we talk about Mersh brought this up. By the way, I'm putting this on him. Mersh brought this up. That what was
my fault?
I forget. Mersh. What was her name?
Esther.
I want to say Blogus.
Esther Pravitsky.
Esther Pravitsky.
Yeah,
got it.
Prosciutto.
Esther
Prosciutto.
Esther Prosciutto. Well, I guess she saw the. I guess she saw the video of.
Was that a clip?
Huh?
Did they clip that?
I clipped it.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
Well, that's probably why.
Wait, clipped what?
Oh, I was goofing on her.
Well, I mean, we didn't clip it because we were goofing on her. We were talking about.
What I'm saying is, it wasn't a clip, right?
Yeah, it was in a clip. Yeah. I mean, the focus of the clip wasn't her, but I guess it seems like she was looking up people talking about Trash Tuesday, and I guess I titled it Trash Tuesday anyway.
I love that you guys had like high school. It's so fun.
It was recently brought to my attention because it's only building what's going on out there about us. It's only growing. Someone sent me a link to a clip. There's like these two guys that like make fun of stuff.
I
mean,
guys, that's us. We're two guys who make fun of stuff.
Oh, that's the kindest way anybody has ever described you two assholes.
I was just gonna say that it is.
I've never seen somebody be that nice to us, so I don't like it.
I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable.
And they refer to me casually as the girl that does nothing.
Mersh, excuse me, honey, it's my partner over here.
That was me.
He referred to you as a girl who does nothing. I'm more interested in your co-host who jerks off dogs.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Hey, you know what, Esther? At least you don't jerk off dogs that we know of. Hey, at least you don't brag about jerking off dogs.
You know why I know she doesn't jerk off dogs? Because that would be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I
don't think she jerks off dogs because white girls jerk off dogs, and she's clearly Jewish. See what I did there?
Yeah, I can see what you did
Kapow! Zing!
Can you please not make those?
I love making Royce uncomfortable.
Do not kapow and zing me, please. Thank you very much. Let's see. This is a. Sorry.
I love that you guys had like high school. It's so fun.
It was recently brought to my attention because it's only building what's going on out there about us. It's only growing. Someone sent me a link to a clip. There's like these two guys that like make fun of stuff, and they refer to me casually as the girl that does nothing. And I was like, Dave, come in here. You have to hear what they're calling me, the girl who does nothing. And he's like, why are you happy about that?
Because finally people get your brand.
I know. I was like, this is so cute. I love it.
You're welcome.
I feel she was. Can I give some credit? I have to give credit where credit is due. There's a lot of people we've goofed on, and she took it way better.
She possesses every characteristic of a person that would have taken it badly, and didn't take it badly. So I gotta give, you know what I mean?
It's like she took it like a comedian should.
Fucking white chick from LA who does LA podcasting. I was like, this is gonna. Yesterday somebody goes, oh yeah, she mentioned it, and I'm like, all right. Yeah. So then Royce pulls the clip up after the show off the air yesterday, and I go, all right, we've been through this before. What's it going to be? Are we going to be incels? Are we going to be alt-right neo-Nazis? Are we going to be we're misogynists? Or where are we going to, what's she going to say? And then we played the clip and I'm like, oh, damn. It's like one of two people in LA that knows how to actually fucking take a joke.
So I would like to give credit for that.
Did you want us to do like games or something?
I just thought there would be some sort of structure.
So then I also realized that during that whole thing, Anthony Jeselnik had to be sitting there, and I don't know why. I don't know why that made me giggle. By the way, somebody else who he famously made fun of.
Oh yeah. By the way, he shits on Norm in this episode too.
Wait, Norm MacDonald?
Yeah, talking about how mean he always was, and
Oh,
Wait, whoa! I
did he
wish.
hurt his feelings.
No, I would. Where's? Hold on.
somewhere in the episode.
Hold on. Oh, it's autofilling. It's autofilling. Let's see here. Oh man, apparently he's talked shit about Norm a few times.
Oh yeah, he does not like Norm Macdonald.
What? Okay, how can I know how to find? Hold on. I know how to find the clip too.
Just this stupid transcript.
Somebody taught me a trick. Okay, here it is.
He's not happy with you, and I'm like, I'm not happy with him. I don't know what's going on here. He was so
He's
mean,
a little bit like,
but in a weird.
She was like talking about how she wanted to beat the shit out of me.
Back at Norm.
Here we go.
He was nasty to a lot of people.
Okay.
I mean, do you like Norm and I would fight? Fight on camera.
Really?
And after every episode, we would meet up.
And that was what on Last Comic Standing, right, or something like that, or one of those comics.
Yeah, Last Comic Standing.
Okay.
And he'd be like, "Well, it's going to be great television," because it was like they're like, "You guys need to talk this out," because he would be so mean, and the audience was like, "What?" And so I would come back at Norm, try to get the audience back, and then he was getting mad about me coming back at him.
I doubt he was.
I'm sorry, but there's not going to be a universe where I will be taking Anthony Jeselnik's side against Norm Macdonald.
None of the judges thought the.
Remember, he's the one that retweeted the fucking how everyone in Gas Digital was a fucking racist article that person wrote. Remember that?
Host was going to be mean to them.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm on the comic side.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mean to you. And it was so uncomfortable, the whole thing.
Well, that was.
So you were simping for comics?
That was why I felt so tricked, because the producers were like, "Hey, we're doing this differently. It's not like Simon Cowell vibes. Like everyone's a comic here. We're gonna be it's all positive, constructive." So everyone was going,
"Ew! Now we're lost me again."
Yeah.
Right there, positive. It's a.
I know.
Still a woman.
In like, we're not expecting a fight, and then when Norm would like suddenly say rude shit. You mean again? And be a comic. And by the way, Anthony Jeselnik is one to talk. Anthony Jeselnik has said some of the most horrific jokes I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, but that's on stage, dude. That's different.
Oh, okay. He respects the craft.
He was playing a character.
He respects the craft.
Yeah, it's different when you're playing a character.
I hate that people like this man.
I reacted honestly in the moment. I was like, I'm not taking this. So yeah, that is my memory of it.
But you guys fought a lot?
Yeah.
Did he lose that fight too?
You guys fought a lot. Did he lose that fight too? So is she referring because he lost his fight to cancer? Is that the joke?
I guess.
No, I'm just wondering. I mean, not that I care. I'm not offended by it or anything.
That seems mean.
I'm not offended by it or anything.
But it seems mean.
But it just doesn't seem like something on brand, you know?
There you go.
It's not on brand for a fucking Wes Anderson set.
Well, I took the job because I wanted to work with Norm. So they were like, Norm's not happy with you. And I'm like, I'm not happy with him. I don't know what's going on here. He was so mean.
He's a little bit like.
But in a weird way.
Wasn't he always like, you couldn't tell if he was doing a bit or not? That's how I always felt.
Yeah, it's called being a really good comic. That's called being so fucking good that you can't tell. These fucking people are weak, man.
Oh, the
bits didn't make sense. It wasn't a bit. It was like he was pontificating about things, and female comics especially got it rough.
Yeah.
And it didn't make. He would love someone and hate someone else. And it didn't make. There was no rhyme or reason.
Sarah Silverman's great. Who's funnier than Sarah Silverman?
Except a bunch of dudes.
One of my favorite Norm Macdonald jokes. Except a bunch of dudes.
That it was just awkward and weird, and he would go on for a long time.
Yeah.
That I felt like I had to kind of not roast him, but I had to kind of take control of the show.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was like the Norm hour, and I think Roseanne and Keenan were like, "What's he doing?
Yeah.
Like, what's Norm talking about?"
The Norm hour. Oh, so you mean the guy who's the funniest one? Who's out of all
the most famous one out of all you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
remember. It was real weird.
When Roseanne's going, is this guy crazy? You know, there's an.
Oh, because Roseanne's crazy. You sit on a Wes Anderson set next to 2 fucking pink flamingos, but your problem is some sort of podcasting slave warehouse where they have a bunch of different sets. The only difference between you and one of those webcam warehouses is that you don't have to fucking show your pussy. Yet.
I picture all these little podcast studios are in all these like those boxes like in the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, exactly.
I remember he said something like calling me like the biggest disappointment of his night, and I was like,
R.I.P. Norm.
King shit. Blah, blah, blah.
That's so daddy too. It's like, why are you like? I can't disappoint you.
That's so daddy. These people.
I can't. I don't want to be in this world anymore, Royce. I don't know how people talk. I hate everything.
Yeah.
I hate everyone.
no, I think I said something like, you're my dad's favorite comic, or like, I don't know. It was just so awkward. It was so weird. And then afterwards I was freaking out.
Oh, I had to comfort, like, there were people crying afterwards, and I'd be like, don't let them see you cry. Like, fuck Last Comic Standing. Like, I'm the best comic in a 3-mile radius, and I wouldn't make it 3 minutes on this show. Like,
okay, a lot to unpack here. Number one, ew, Captain Save-A-Ho? Are you sitting there? I had to comfort.
Swooping in. He's swooping in.
I had to comfort all these. I had to comfort them. Only Anthony Jeselnik can save the day. And then on top of that, to say you're the best comic in a 3-mile radius when you are on a show with Norm fucking MacDonald is the most arrogant thing I've ever seen a comic say.
Yeah, well, Jeselnik's he's always thought who the fuck he was.
I'm the funniest comic, and I wouldn't make it 5 minutes on the blah, blah, blah. What a fucking pussy. Seriously.
Like,
That's
why
so
was
nice
anyone
of
upset?
you.
I hated the process
I know
so
you
much.
are nice to comics.
Yeah, well, for the most part.
Yeah.
There was one girl, I remember this girl got introduced by her father. Like, I introduced everyone, but this one, they're like, her dad's here. They were like an Indian family, and the dad came out with like a heavy accent and was like, I'm so proud of my daughter. And she walks out in like a really nice dress, does 3 minutes. And then Norm says, I go, Norm, what do you think? And Norm goes, what the hell's going on here? I was told I'd be here to judge the 100 funniest people in the country. I don't think you're one of the 100 funniest people in this room.
Which is brutal.
It's funny. It's pretty funny.
And I lost it so hard.
Why are you laughing?
So it was funny.
Why are you laughing?
I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard.
That's
Like,
mean.
her dad's
That's
right
mean.
Yeah.
there. He knows.
But
that.
that's mean.
But okay, pick a fucking lane, right? What's going on? Is he bipolar? Like, on the
don't know,
one
man,
hand,
but
he was so mean, and
It's so funny to be mean to someone in front of their parents. It's
He-
actually nice. It's like,
What is
this?
he could be funny, and if it was funny, great. But there were a lot of times he wasn't being
because-
funny. It was,
yeah.
That is such a glimpse into these people, man. It's like he just did a whole fucking soliloquy about how Norm was mean for no reason. And, there's ways you could be funny without just being mean. And then it ends with him like glowingly recalling a time he was mean. And then Annie Lederman going, yeah, being mean to people in front of their parents is funny.
I don't understand what's going on here.
What's going on right now?
But honestly, Anthony Jeselnik fits with these people. He's sitting around with a bunch of other broads, fucking clickety, fucking clucking about how mean Norm MacDonald was when he was around. Even though these people couldn't fucking couldn't fill his shoes in anything, in fucking anything. Norm MacDonald tweeting about golf is funnier than anything any of these people have ever done.
They'll fix this.
he could be funny, and if it was funny, great.
If it was funny, great. So now we go into the territory of
whether or not you think something.
Anthony Jeselnik is the person, because he's the I don't know if you know this, the funniest comic in a 3-mile radius.
Well, I've for years people know I've called Anthony Jeselnik the arbiter.
What an idiot, right? What an idiot.
Yeah, man.
But there were a lot of
he
times-
doesn't even have a degree from the San Francisco Comedy College, I bet.
Yeah,
No.
you know Mark Harley.
Yeah, you know, hey, look, sir, I know Mark Harley. I make fun of Mark Harley, and you, sir, are no Mark Harley.
It wasn't being funny. It was just like, why are you being so mean
Because it's funny.
Because it is funny.
to this like hack comic who you can just
you just called the comic a hack. You just, why are you being so mean?
Because this whole mentality is not based on being a genuinely good altruistic person.
I just don't get this.
LA mentality is be nice. Not be real, not be truthful, not be helpful. Be nice. So being nice for the sake of being nice, not actually, which means we could talk shit about this hack comedian when we're hanging out later, being all two-faced.
Good point.
But we can't do it right here because that's mean.
Very good point. That's actually a really good point. Because the comics always talk shit all the time.
And I respect the ones that do it when you're sitting there.
I prefer that, yeah.
dismiss and be like, yeah, not my thing. You know.
Well, he always said
But
he
it was
didn't like
crazy.
female comedians, right? Didn't he say he didn't think women are funny?
Yeah.
Do you know that was a bit, right? You know that he said one of his favorite comedians of all time was Roseanne, right? Like, you know that? Are you aware of that? Like, these people, these old wives, because Norm had joked about women not being funny, right? He didn't actually think women weren't funny.
It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, he had
So
some
annoying.
he had some opinions that
It's like, what?
were
Like,
frowned
how
upon.
are we doing this?
Yes, it's banana break time. Are you a banana fan?
Oh, you get ready. Royce is gonna lose his mind.
What are they doing?
Royce.
What are they doing?
This segment has production.
What are they doing? What are they
Okay.
doing?
Oh,
What are they
Royce.
doing? What is this?
Virgie,
I mean,
What
sure.
is
ready.
this?
Like I'm
Do
a
you
fan.
What?
I thought I was having a stroke when
This
I saw
is a
this last
segment
night.
of them eating bananas.
Well, what do you think it is?
Norm was right. Women are not funny.
It's a banana break, Royce.
They just went from saying it's so, hold on, I just want to point something out. Can I contrast something, please? For I need to do this or it's gonna kill me. They just went from it's so annoying when people think that female comics aren't funny. That was the line. That's what she just said. It's so annoying. And they go from that immediately, without a second, too.
I'm
Do
a
you
fan.
Same breath.
Huh? Now that's funny, dude.
Oh, it is funny, Mersh. It's
No,
very
Royce,
funny.
think about it, right? She goes, oh, I can't believe people always say women aren't funny. And then she immediately does something unfunny. That is pretty brilliant.
Somebody said, please, for the love of God, turn off the hard-on collider. I'm saying these people are fucking the worst. And by the way, this all started with, oh, she took a joke. And now I'm again already. I'm already again going like, what is this? A banana break?
Do you not want a nice, delicious banana?
Why don't
Royce?
you have a drug break like an adult? Okay. Fucking Christ.
Probably have low potassium.
Okay, I'm done listening to these four women talk about why Norm was so mean to them.